Welcome to another episode here on Your Digital Makeover. My name is Jerry Colbert, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Company Contacts Portal version 2.0, and it's all coming up next. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about a template that I created called Company Contacts. Now, Company Contacts Portal is also included inside of my Life Operating System template. But I sell the Company Contacts Portal as a separate template, and you can check it out down there in the description. There's a link down there to where I am selling it at. It's on Gumroad, and also I sell it on Etsy as well. But I want to kind of give you all a brief overview of the Company Contacts Portal and why I really enjoy this CRM and how to keep everything in one place for your contacts. So as you see here, I have the Company Contacts Portal opened up, and I have a couple demo databases in here, well, a couple demo contacts in here. And as you see, I have a contacts database. Down here at the bottom, I have my system databases. So if you are going to buy this standalone Company Contacts Portal, you can include it into your workspace, into your workflow, and then move these system databases to where you want. Don't delete these system databases because they run the system or the Company Contacts Portal template. But you can either leave them here or move them to another area in your workspace. Okay. Now, as you see, I have a linked view of the company contacts, and so it has a gallery view, a master database view, which is really a table view, and then an archive section for when you are pretty much done with the company. Don't delete it, because you might need that information later, and it might be tied into other things as well. So don't delete it, just archive it. So as you see here, I have a couple contacts here, and all I have to do is click on one and it brings it up into a centered profile. Now you can change that if you want by going over here to the three dots, clicking on that, and making the change in here. But for right now, I kind of like it opening up the way it is. Okay. And when I say you can open it up, another way is you can go and click on the three dots and then layout gallery, and then you change it down here to open pages in center peak, side peak, or full page. A lot of times I just do it in center peak because it's just really quick and easy right there in the middle, and I can just scroll to where I want. But sometimes some things scroll off the side, so that I open it up from here to full page like this. Okay. And so as you see here, I have all kinds of different properties that you can include into this. Okay, we have the contact, whether or not it's personal, a vendor, or business, right? You have your primary contact name, secondary contact name. You have the address. You also have first email, second email. You also have their office phone, mobile phone, other phone, right? You got a fax, websites, Google Map location. You also have the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, where you can put all that information in there. GPS location, guide to documents. Then you have first connected. When did you first connect with this company? Then of course you have the archives, like I was talking about earlier. You can just check that off once you're done with the contact if you're never going to use it again. Then you have a section here where you can attach your business card, and also a section here where maybe this contact's related to another contact. Like for instance, I have a kennel that I do business with for my cat whenever I go out of town, and then I also have a vet for that same cat. So I would combine these two in the contact related to field. I would just, like for instance, I'm on animal clinic, so I would just click on this and go and click and attach it to the animal kennel, like that. So I know that these two are related. Okay. Then I have a tag for different things, whether or not it's a bed, a pet, kennel, car rental, hotel, dentist. Can be useful when you are trying to search for something. You got notes here, and this is just a summary notes. You can always add other stuff down here. Then you got receipts and files and media if you have any other files and media, and then you can go ahead and close that up like that. I also have these set so whenever you do enter something into those, it'll show up here in this section once the properties is collapsed. Down here below you have a action items to complete. So you see in the animal clinic, maybe I am going to take my cat to the vet, so I might make this a to-do list. And so I have a to-do item database attached to this contacts database. It's a simple, simplistic one, but you can use that database, that to-do database, to make yourself a to-do list, right? And so maybe you want to do that for your animal. Maybe you're taking it to a vet. Maybe you schedule an appointment or whatever. You can put that in there. Down here in the other section here, the communication log, you can also do the same thing with that. You can make a communication log. Maybe you called up the clinic and they said, hey, bring your cat in. Maybe you need to write this stuff down so you don't forget, because a lot of times I forget what I talk in. You might talk to a different representative and they're like, well, do you remember who told you that? And you're like, well, I don't remember. Well, if you have a communication log here attached to this, you can look it up and say, oh yeah, I talked to Mary about this. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, well, let me talk to Mary and we'll see what we can do for you, right? So these are the kind of things that's very helpful, I think, when you have a kind of like a little database like this, so you have everything in one spot. Okay, so that is the contacts database. Like I say, you can just create a new one over here by just clicking new contact template. You also see I have a new tech support contact template too. That's very useful as well. So if you open this up right here, you have a tech support ticket tracker, so you can keep track of your tickets as well as your action items and communication logs as well in there. And whenever you create a new one, it comes up and opens it up like this. It has a little blue contact page in there, which you can change it out to whatever graphic you want. And the way you do that is when you click on it, you just go to change cover, and you can either choose one from the gallery, upload one, use a link to one that you have somewhere else, and then of course you can use Unsplash, which has a bunch of different graphics on here for you, and you can even search for an image. So let's say I want to say, well, this is tech support, so I just search for tech, right? And now I've got a computer or a chipset, and so I can just click on that, and eventually it will change the picture right there where the contact's at. And it's just that simple. Can't get any easier than that. Okay, and there you go, and there you have it. That is the contacts database and the contacts portal. And then if you ever need to get rid of something, maybe you created something you don't want it there, all you do is click on the three dots here and delete it, like I'm going to do with that, since I don't really need that. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button right down below, and if you want to see more of these videos in the future, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, I want to wish you all a wonderful week, and I'll catch you next episode. Take care. Bye.